trying something different on a work day.
Okay, hello, Idalia. How are you doing today?
Um, Surprisingly fine. So,
Surprisingly, what?
how
Sorry.
about you? Fine.
Fine, good. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing all right. Let me just set this to do not disturb so that the YouTube VOD doesn't get a whole bunch of pings. Okay, right. How's your voice stuffing going? How's practice?
Um, I had some busy days, but overall I've been like doing every day, I think, besides like 2 days where I just straight up forgot because I had too much on my head. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay then. Okay, let's start by talking about practice then, and helping you. I'm gonna shuffle where I am. Helping you get into a more like stable practice routine because that can be really tricky. So first of all, you say you've been managing it almost every day. When you say on those days that you do it, what is practice looking like right now?
Uh, well, I
What
start with
happens?
the what happens. Um, I don't know, I just do the exercises and I don't know.
Mhm.
I guess I try to maybe um I don't know, move from one exercise and try to alter my voice. Like if I, for example, do the weight things, I sometimes
Mhm.
just try and move the size
Yeah. Yeah.
with it and then try how that sounds, or maybe I'll try to keep the like weight uh
Mhm. Mhm.
less of a weight and then try to move stuff around and see how that looks.
Okay, okay. So it
So
sounds
usually
like
that's
what you're
just
telling
I
me.
do the
Oh, sorry.
exercise and then
Mhm.
so usually I just do the exercise and then see what I can do with it
Yeah,
besides
yeah,
just
yeah.
doing the exercise.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, so it sounds like what you're telling me is practice is looking like a sit down session you do every day, where we sit down, we do a whole bunch of practice, and that's how we practice. Is that reasonably accurate?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I
I
would say
want to
so.
change that because that is a very difficult way to sustainably practice. Um,
Mm.
when you have these big sit down sessions, it's one, you got a huge barrier there immediately. In that, like, you gotta like schedule out a block of time, and you gotta get to your computer, and you gotta set things up, and you gotta be in like a certain setup. Um, I want to make things way simpler, and I want to have us practicing more often because I'm looking for 3 or 4 practices a day, which I imagine as you're currently doing it would be just impossible. Um, so instead of practice being this like big thing, let's instead try to have practice as just like a few minutes several times a day. Um, so early practices in the day are going to consist of a softy first, and then a little bit of
Hmm.
practice for a few minutes, and then from midday onwards you're probably fine. Softies if you feel you need a warm up, but if you've if it's been an hour since you've said or made any sounds, then do a warm up, and you should be fine. Mornings are always going to need it just to help you with morning voice. And then for practices themselves, yeah, you do your drill. You focus on the sound change that drill is bringing in, and you try to maintain it as you continue. So wherever the drills that I always set you up with are going to start with like one end of a scale, and that's the end where we are trying to move away from. So for example, if it's size, it'll be starting with something larger, um, or it might start from a neutral point and then go larger. Then from the larger, it would go to small. So we end the drill with the smallest we could be, um, and try to continue that and maintain it. So with like weight, we start with that really heavy, and we move that. Excuse me. We move that to a lighter sound and try to hold and maintain it. So that's like your mindset for what we're doing with a drill. The drill is helping us hear the difference between one sound and another, but are on the same scale, like the two ends of a scale, and they're setting us up to be in the like correct place on that scale. Um, yeah, so there's the first thing. So practice can literally look like um, I'm going to practice for a few minutes. I'll do a drill. I'll talk. I'll record as I'm doing so. Just talk about whatever for like 30 seconds. Listen back to it. How was it? Any improvements you need to do or anything you missed? Um, go again. So drill, going into talking about whatever, and just you do that for a few minutes. If you're not in a position where you can be recording, fair enough, but try to get some of those in each day. And then whenever you are doing your talking bit, if anything drops, you just redrill and continue. And then in terms of making like practice easy, try to attach it to like behaviors you already do. So for example, talk me through your morning routine, like just what happens on an Idalia morning, normal morning.
Um, I wake up.
Hmm.
I guess I lay in bed and try to get up for like I don't know
Yeah,
how long.
yeah,
Uh,
respect that.
when I manage to get up, I guess I don't know, usually just eat some yogurt for breakfast. I guess I
Hmm.
skipped brushing my teeth
Okay,
and
sure.
yeah, and dressing, then breakfast.
Hmm.
Um, then probably
Does
watch some YouTube.
does breakfast have any like hot drink or anything, like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee?
No, not usually.
Okay,
Usually
just
I
about
just
that.
have water, so.
Hmm. good. That's healthy. I don't do that, but that's
I
good.
also just need water to take the pills.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Valid, valid. Okay. So so far we've woken up, eventually gotten out of bed, brushed teeth, breakfast, getting dressed. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Keep going. What next? How long does it take you to get dressed? Because I know I take forever.
to get dressed.
Mhm.
It really depends on the day. If
Mhm.
I if I'm like at home, then I usually have an outfit from like the day before that I've been wearing for like a week or more.
Valid,
If
valid.
I'm heading out, then it can be between 20 and an hour.
Okay. Okay. Wow. That's a plenty time to practice. Okay. And when you're just throwing something on that's like whatever that is like you've been wearing past week or whatever, does that take us like at least 3 or 4 minutes? It's okay if it doesn't.
Probably less.
Probably less. Okay. And what do you do immediately after getting dressed?
I don't know, it depends on the day.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Do we
I've been
have a few
rotting a
minutes
lot.
between
No.
what you? But do we have a few minutes between getting dressed and what you would next be doing,
Mm,
or is it? Or are there times where it's like pretty quick?
no, I think
Yeah.
I'm not really time sensitive.
hmm Okay. Okay. So, um, getting dressed. That can be. We are already getting dressed. We can be practicing at the same time. So instead of having like this is practice time, this is getting dressed time. We're just practicing while we're at it. And that's what I want practice to look like. We're just attaching it to something you're already doing. It will help you to remember it because it helps you. You don't have to build a new routine or a new habit. You already have a routine. You get dressed every day.